Hi, and welcome to Locker Room Talk. I'm your host, Alyssa Mejia. Today we're talking women's hoops with USC guard India Otto. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
I'm excited to have you. I first want to say that I really admire all the energy that you bring to this women's basketball team. With this being your fifth and final year, just walk us through the difference between this year and all the previous years as far as energy, the fan experience, and just the program overall.
Yeah, so it's been quite a journey. For my freshman year, we had 300 people in the stands, not a lot of fans. There wasn't, too much excitement surrounding the USC women's basketball team, which was a big reason why I came here. I wanted to kind of change the trajectory of the program. And obviously 5 years later now, we've had multiple games with 10,000 plus fans. I mean, we set a record at Galen versus UCLA in January with, it was actually over capacity, which was insane. So just seeing the trajectory of the program in terms of the community and the fans has just been incredible. Everybody, just the whole community of LA and USC community just showed up and showed out this year, and their support, we couldn't have done what we did without their support, and it was just so incredible to see how much has changed in 5 years, and it just has been completely rejuvenated and revamped, which has been awesome. And just in terms of just the team in general, this, was by far my favorite season and favorite year at SC, and not just because of winning. Obviously, winning is a lot of fun. But just, it was a special every single day. It was just a really special group, and it's kind of really hard and rare to come by sometimes, and we genuinely played each game for one another and loved one another, and it was just a really, really special experience, and, I couldn't have even envisioned. It just meant more to me than I could ever express, and so it just was a great year.
Yeah, special is a great, adjective for this season for you guys. It was the first time that, the team has reached the Elite Eight in 30 years. Following that, what has the experience been coming off of such a great season like that?
It's been awesome. I mean, it was just being in the Elite Eight, Sweet 16. Last year was my first time being in March Madness, an NCAA tournament, and we lost in the first round, which was really unfortunate. So really, to experience multiple games in the NCAA tournament was unreal, and it was more than I could have ever imagined it to be. And being in the Elite Eight, I mean, again, it's hard to do every team. That's what you strive to do is make it to the Final Four, championship, Elite Eight, and so for us to be able to get there, and again with this group, it just made it that much more special. And it was just a really cool experience, like a lot of media and a lot of gifts and just cool things like that. So it was just awesome, and I was glad to experience that and just soak it all up.
I did see all the gifts you guys got. The shoes are nice, Stepping away from basketball, though, I did do some research, and I saw that both of your parents are actors.
Yeah.
I would like to know if you ever decided to follow in their footsteps at any point, and what ultimately led you to basketball.
Yeah. So when I was younger, I did do a lot of school plays, all up in elementary school. I did a school play every year. I honestly quite enjoyed it a lot. It was a lot of fun, and then I just started playing sports. I played soccer, and then didn't really like it that much, too much running for me. And then I just started playing basketball when I was 8 or 9, and I just instantly fell in love with the game. And I absolutely loved it. And also as a kid, there was a few times where I did auditions for actual things, and it just wasn't a passion of mine. So I was I'll just leave that to my parents. But honestly, seeing growing up and seeing just their line of work and how much rejection is involved in it. And, I learned a lot about perseverance and resilience, which I think helped me a lot, and also just work ethic, which helped me a lot, as my journey in basketball progressed. But yeah, I just instantly fell in love with the game of basketball. It just was my calling.
I'm really happy to hear that you got to do a lot of different things within finding basketball. Because, a lot of people don't get to experience that. But your parents made sure that you were able to do what you wanted to do. And with that, you were able to be mentored under Kobe Bryant, one of the greatest basketball players of all time. So for over the 10 years that you were, under his mentorship, what was the biggest takeaway from that?
Yeah, Kobe was just the most incredible, special person ever. I miss him and think about him every single day. And he just, had this really special ability of making kind of anyone he met and feel like the most special person in the room, which is really hard to do when he's who he is. But I learned a lot from him. I think some of the biggest things that I learned was just that constant quest for knowledge. He was extremely curious. very patient and thoughtful, and a big picture thinker. And so I, just always learned to, stay curious and be on a constant quest for knowledge. I also, just learned work ethic, outwork everyone. And it's outworking everyone in the pursuit of just being the best version of you, which is what, I think the Mamba mentality is. It's just being the best that you can be, and putting your all into everything that you do, and be passionate about the things that you do. So I learned, never cut corners, and just a lot of work ethic things, and also just embrace adversity. Like when challenging things come, look at it, from a big picture point of view. What can you learn? How can you improve? And then, you take steps, you make a plan, you think big picture, and how are you going to overcome this and deal with this? So always leaning into adversity, embracing that. And, coming into college with COVID and coaching staff changes, there was so much change that I've been involved in the last 5 years. And so those lessons, I carry with him every single day, and it's helped me so much, during my college experience. And, I miss him every single day and love him. So yeah, he was just an incredible human being.
Those are all important sentiments I'm pretty sure you'll always hold on to.
For sure.
So following the relationship with Kobe, I understand you have a relationship with his family. Mm-hmm. Moving forward in your college experience, how has their support helped you? Can you speak to how that makes you feel now and, continuing that Mamba mentality?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Natalia is one of my close friends. I love her to death. She's incredible. So just growing our friendship through the years has been amazing. And Vanessa and her support, with myself and just the USC women's basketball team has just been incredible. She's come to some games and, given us shoes, and it's just always just been such a support for us, and always showing love and, just giving back to the game of basketball. And, we love her dearly, and, she's been an incredible, supporter of our team. And I'm thankful for Natalia and our relationship, and the Bryant family, they're incredible.
That's good. Outside of that relationship, how has the basketball community supported you during your years in college?
Oh, I mean, the support has just been more than I can ever describe. Again, came, from 300 fans to 10,000 plus fans, and the last couple weeks too of the season, I've received so much love, even more love than I had already, been given from the fans, which was awesome. I can't ever repay, the support and the love that I've felt here. And it's just, when I think of USC, it's synonymous to home for me. And, this just really will always be my home. And so, yeah, the fans are just incredible. I'm forever indebted to them and the support that they've shown, the day ones especially. It's been awesome.
I was in that crowd shouting, "We want Otto!" And then when you went in and hit those threes, I was like, she's like that.
That was a core memory for me for sure. It was insane. And even like after that too, I think like Bleacher Report posted something, and it was kind of getting posted some places that I wasn't like really aware of, and I was like, oh shoot, and I like literally gained like 2,000 followers, which was
I was
really,
reposting,
which is really funny. So yeah, it was a really, really special moment, and it was really kind of like the culmination of everything that I've been through, like kind of just in that moment. It was like just the climax of everything I've been to, and just like the cherry on top, which was awesome.
Following that, how do you see yourself continuing your basketball journey, and how are you going to give back?
Yeah, well, I'm definitely, I'm not going to play like anymore in terms of basketball. Like I'm not, pursuing being a professional or anything like that. But the plan is to come back to SC for one more year as like a grad assistant kind of role. We're still figuring it out. But we'll be around here for one more year, which, I'm really, really excited about, to just help the freshmen come in and get acclimated and help the team in any way to continue to be successful. And Ju and I have, grown extremely close. She's my best friend, and so to, help mentor her and help her as well. I'm really excited to come back. I'll just always give back to the game. The game gave me so much. So as long as I can, continue to help, younger athletes coming up, I will always do that. And I just love the game, and, looking forward to, I aspire to be like an NBA, WNBA agent. So I always, basketball is my passion, and I always, want to stay in it.
That's perfect. I love that for you.
Thank you.
You're going to keep fighting on. Well, thank you so much for stopping by and just sharing. I loved it.
Of course. Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
Well, if you want to keep up with India, follow her on Instagram at India_Otto. I'm Alyssa Mejia, and this has been Locker Room Talk.
first, she eat one crack a day.